Hey, first grade, today we're going to read a story called Bone Riddles. Make sure that you have your book opened and you're following along in the story with me. Skeletons can look scary, but they are very important. Your bones make up your skeleton. Your skeleton has about 206 bones. The bones of other animals make up their skeletons too, but each skeleton is different. A dog's skeleton has about 319 bones. A skeleton gives an animal its shape. Without bones, you would just be a blob covered in skin and hair. Without bones. Look at these animals. Each animal has the same shape as its skeleton. Here's a fish. Here's the fish's skeleton, and then this is what the fish looks like. A bird, the bird's skeleton, and this is what the bird looks like. Now let's have some fun with bone riddles. Bone riddle number 1. My skull has big openings for eyes and a wide jaw. My long back legs and toes help me jump. What am I? Can you tell me what animal you see in the picture? I see the jawbone, the opening for an eye, the back leg, a toe. Let's flip this and see if we can get a hint. I can eat green and I eat flies. I'm sure you know what it is. It's a frog. I'm a frog. My big eyes look all around for bugs. I can use my long legs to jump after one. Then I eat the bug with my wide mouth. Okay, let's look at the next bone riddle. Ooh, I know what this one is, I think. Bone riddle 2. I have a long, thin body. My mouth is filled with lots of sharp teeth. The bones on my back are part of my fins. They help me move. See, I see the mouth, the teeth, and the fin. Oh, that makes a difference. Let's look at the hint. I live in water and eat shrimp. What animal do you think this is? I'm an eel. My long, thin body wiggles through the water, and my fins help me go very fast. I'm looking for a tasty shrimp to eat. You know, at first I thought this animal may be a snake, but when the book said that the bones on my back are part of my fins, I knew it couldn't have been a snake. Plus, well, I guess some snakes do live in water, don't they? But snakes don't have fins. Bone riddle 3. I have 4 legs and a long tail. My fangs are longer than my other teeth. I have pointy claws that hide in my paws. Fangs, claws, leg, and tail. Let's look at the hint and see if that helps. Ooh, I like to hunt mice. Do you know what this animal is? Let's see. A cat. I am a cat. I stalk a mouse across the grass. My tail swishes as I get close to it. I'm ready to pounce. Oh, he's looking at that mouse, isn't he? All right, let's look at the next one. Good job. Bone riddle 4. I have long arms and very long fingers. My tiny mouth has sharp teeth, and my hooked claws are good for hanging on. What am I? Fingers. Oh, we talked about this, about fingers. Arm, claws and teeth. Let's look at the hint. I fly out at night to eat fruit. I bet you know what animal this is. Did you say bat? I'm a bat. I spread my webbed fingers and fly from tree to tree. Then I see some juicy fruit. I bite into a mango with my sharp teeth. This reminds me of Stella Luna. She liked to eat mangoes too, didn't she? So this must be a fruit bat. Good job on that one. Okay, let's look at the next one. Bone Riddle 5. I have a round skull that protects my brain. My long arms are good for swinging in the trees, and my tail helps me grab onto branches. What am I? See the skull and the arm and the long tail. Let's look at the hint. I eat nuts, bugs, and fruit. Do you know what animal this is? Can you tell by the animal skeleton? Did you say a monkey? You were right. I'm a monkey. I look for food as I swing through the trees. When I stop to eat, I hold on tight to a branch. I can see the long tail and the long tail. And here is a picture of your skeleton. What are some bones that make up your skeleton? Skull, rib, backbone, arm bone, and your kneecap. Let's read some facts. Spotlight on skeletons. Frogs don't have neck bones, so they can't turn their heads to look around. I didn't know that. That's interesting. Eels are fish, but they look more like snakes. That's true, because I thought that eel was a snake. A cat's shoulder bones can move to let it squeeze into small spaces. A bat's wing is like a hand with webbed fingers. We knew that, didn't we? Monkeys have thumbs on their hands and feet that help them pick up things. That's interesting. They have thumbs like we do. So I want you to grab your comprehension page and let's look and see if we can work on this together. Number 1, is this book fiction? That means made up, or nonfiction? That means true. I want you to write your answer on the line. Is the book fiction or nonfiction? Put your answer on the line. Number 2, how many bones make up your skeleton? I remember seeing that in the book. I think it was on the first page. I'm going to flip back. Let's read this sentence together. Your skeleton has about 206 bones. I think that told us the answer, didn't it? I want you to write how many bones make up your skeleton. Number 3, how many bones are in a dog's skeleton? Well, let's go back to that same page and let's read this together. A dog's skeleton has about 319 bones. I think that's the answer right there. 319. Can you write that down for your answer to number 3? 319. Number 4, draw a picture of what you would look like with bones and a picture of yourself without bones. Label your drawings. So let's go back to page 4. I want you to look at this page. This page gives a great diagram of what we would look like with bones and without bones. So in this first box, maybe you want to draw a picture of yourself with bones. I know bones help you stand up strong and tall and straight. Here's a picture of me with bones. And on this side, I want you to draw a picture of yourself without bones. Kind of just a blob. I can't wait to see what you draw there. Number 3, why does a frog need long back legs? Let's go back into the story about the frog and let's read about his long back legs. My long back legs and toes help me jump. This sentence tells me why frogs need long back legs. It helps them to jump. That's your answer to number 3. A frog needs long back legs to jump. Number 4. What does an eel eat? Let's go to, let's see. Number 4. Let's look at the hint. I live in water and eat shrimp. This sentence answers the question. Number 4 says, what does an eel eat? The answer to that question is shrimp. Eels eat shrimp. Don't forget to put the period at the end of your sentence. Number 5. Why does a bat need hooked claws? Let's see. I'm going to find the page about the bat. Oh, and we're going to read about it. And my hooked claws are good for hanging on. That's definitely the answer to number 5. Why does a bat need hooked claws? To help them hang on. Especially when they're holding on to their babies. Like when Mama Bat was holding on to Stella Luna. Number 6. It says, look at page 11. Draw a diagram of the cat skeleton. Make sure you label the fangs, claws, leg, and tail. You might need to pause your video here so that you have time to draw a picture of the cat's skeleton. And make sure that you label all the parts. If you need to pause your video, you can pause now and draw a diagram of the cat skeleton. I can't wait to see what you're going to draw. I'm sure it's going to be great. Remember to pause your video if you need a minute to get that done. Okay, let's look at number 7. What 3 foods does a monkey eat? Let's go back into our story and let's find, there's the monkey. Oh, look, it tells us here. I eat nuts, bugs, and fruit. Let's write these down in each box. Nuts, bugs, and fruit. Remember, you can pause your video if you need to. And number 8, tell 2 facts that you learned in this book. Well, I learned that eels have fins. At first, when I looked at this picture, I thought it was a snake. But then when I saw the fin labeled, I realized that it was an eel. I want you to think of one more fact that you learned from this book. Great job, first graders. I hope you like the story about skeletons and animals.